Already live?
Hey! Welcome everybody back to the Breakroom, our special awkward starting holiday party episode. We're so thrilled to have you here. Happy holidays to everybody. Coming up on today's episode of the Breakroom, which of course is the show that gives you the nerdy news you need to know. But today, on this episode, we're celebrating all of our favorite things about the year 2022 in nerdy fandom. This is not our last episode of the year. We're doing a whole week of shows next week, but this is our holiday party. It's our actual New Rockstars holiday party today.
Yeah. That's right.
Immediately after this show, we'll be getting down with all our coworkers.
We're in the break room and everyone is like, get out, we want to start the party, but we're like, no, we have a show to do.
We got a show to do.
That's right.
I've been partying since 10 a.m. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
All right. You can tell by that slicked back hair, this is a different breed of Tommy we got today. And with me, in addition to Tommy Bechtold, we got Jessica Clemons is here.
Ooh, beautiful. You look so pretty.
Yes.
No.
Playing all those reindeer games. We've got, I was going to say Charles Dickens, Brandon Barrick, or...
Yeah. Bah humbug!
Yeah, there it is.
I hate Christmas.
Is
Oh,
the Jacob...
man, I got a Christmas porno thing I want to say, but I don't
Oh,
want to. It's
no,
too early.
don't
Say
do
it,
Brandon's
say
the
it,
Jacob.
say it.
Ebenezer Splooge, Bach humbug.
Oh, we should go off later on them.
We will. We'll promise them that. That's their gift.
My family's watching. My mom's watching.
Okay.
Mom, put the kids
A lot of
away.
folks are watching. Okay. And in honor of it being our holiday party, right, we've partnered with this awesome company, Iconic Cocktails. There's a couple of their products here. The bitter orange tonic, the cranberry thyme mixer. They make these fancy cocktail mixers. Normally in our mugs, we've got water. Some people might drink soda, a G Fuel here or there. But today, we're making some fancy cocktails. Some of us are drinking mocktails. Some of us are drinking cocktails. Tommy actually mixed these up earlier. We have some footage of Tommy making these drinks that we might play in a moment. We thank Iconic Cocktails. We'll talk more about them later. We also want to shout out, yesterday, we had somebody send in, Diana Santos, send in a super chat literally right when we went off air. So we didn't get to thank her for that. Thank you, Diana.
Yes.
But today, we'll be doing toasts with our Iconic Cocktails throughout the show. We have some fun toasts prepared. Also, if you have a toast, if you send in a super chat, we will read your toast. Maybe you want to toast to your favorite fandom this year. Maybe toast to the Batman, toast to Miss Marvel, whatever you want. Toast to just Sebastian Stan in general.
For all you do.
All of his work.
Yes.
Whatever you want, or you want to toast to yourself or a friend or the break room or whatever, we'll read that out as we go along. We've already got a couple super chats. We thank you. Christian Unpronounceable got in there. Benjamin Wise, thank you. Cheers back to you,
Cheers,
Benjamin.
mate. Cheers.
Do we want to, now that we have John back, do we want to mention the cocktails we made that we're drinking? Sorry.
Yeah, John, can we play that fancy bartender footage of Tommy?
Wow, look at this guy in his natural habitat. It's not on yet. But I just... Let me just give you, from my perspective, it was great to get behind the hardwood again, you know? Slinging a few drinks out to my friends and fam.
Now, Tommy, I happen to know for a fact you have bartended some holiday parties in your day.
I sure have. I've bartended some holiday parties you've attended.
Yes.
Holiday party bartending is an art form because everybody's there from the entire company. There are people who are, often tucked away in tiny cubicles. Everyone's out in front, and the hierarchy, much like The Rock, has been completely turned upside down. Much like the DCU hierarchy, it's like the boss is usually snockered for whatever reason. The person
drunkest
who has the most authority and power, because no one is going to tell them they got too drunk. And they get vulnerable, and then you also get the wild cards, the quiet people.
It's always like the boss and like the newest intern.
That's right.
Get the drunkest.
And then but it's like sociably acceptable at the party.
Yeah.
It's so insane.
And you figure out, like, are people just in a great mood, or are they drunk too early? And you have to, that's like the toughest game to play. You're like, did they drink before in their first drink? Because some people, they'll have one drink and they'll be like, hey, you, like they'll pinch your cheek, and you're like, okay, you're hammered. Anyway.
We want to shout out Menix. I don't know how to pronounce that, but thank you for the super chat. Nina Yu.
Thank
you.
Happy holidays.
Here's to you in 2023. Okay, so the format of today, luckily for us, there's almost no news that we haven't already talked about this week. So we can just have fun today and look back on 2022. We are going to play a little game of Naughty or Nice with all of our favorite fandoms for the year. Okay, so we're going to bring up a fandom, a studio, a streamer, and one of us is going to present kind of their year. And that person is then gonna deliver they were naughty or they were nice this year, and the rest of us will agree or disagree. Okay?
I like it.
So we'll start at the top.
Start at the top.
Right? Marvel, the big dog in the room, the big dog in any IP room.
The head of the table, if you will.
The head of the table, the tribal chief. When it comes to nerdy fandoms. And specific, we're gonna break up Marvel's year into films and Disney Plus stuff. Okay? And so that'll be the streaming series, the special presentations. So just the films. Who's presenting on this? Brandon?
I'll present the movie. Okay, the movies we got to consider this year. Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, Thor, Love and Thunder, and of course, Wakanda Forever. Wrapping out Phase 4. For me, for myself, I think it was good. I think they did a great job with the movies. A lot of mixed opinions on the movies, but I had a lot of fun, and I thought they were all very different. Had a good time. Cried a lot during Black Panther.
Yes.
But I thought it was a good 2022 for the Marvel films.
I'm gonna go.
Ooh, we're going naughty over there from
I think
Jessica.
it was a naughty year for Marvel movies. And I think it was a naughty year because they had to, unfortunately, go up against their Marvel series, which I think did a little bit better.
Okay.
A little bit
Little
better.
tease of the next category. Tommy?
Yeah, I will say I'm a little biased because I was lucky enough this year to, because of travel, see a lot of these titles with my nephews and nieces. So that made them a little more enjoyable. When you see them with a kid, they tend to, see it through a different lens and a much more innocent, less jaded, less online lens. So I'm saying it was nice, the whole experience. The popcorn,
beautiful.
the camaraderie, the trip to Target to buy merchandise after.
Yeah. I will say this. I thought about this a little bit, and my initial instinct was that I was a little underwhelmed by the movies this year, right? I don't know that any of these three movies, or at least most of these three movies are not going to crack, I think, most people's top 5.
No.
Right? For Marvel movies. Maybe Wakanda Forever might sneak in there for some
I
folks.
think Wakanda Forever would be like my 4 because Black Panther would be my 3
Yes.
here too.
Yes. But I don't think Love and Thunder's cracking most people's top 10, maybe. In Multiverse of Madness, we'll see how that ages. But here's what I'll say, and I think I'm going to end up going nice despite that, because they had to, this is like kind of the first full year post-pandemic.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a comeback year. They're still kind of in the shadow of Endgame. And then technically last year had No Way Home, which was one of the 5 biggest movies of all time.
Yeah, right.
It was like kind of this crowning achievement. They had to kind of fall in the shadow of that. This is like a gap year. Feels like next year they're beginning some new stuff, and this may be the in-between. So with all those things said, yeah, I'll go nice. I'll go nice. Okay, now Jessica, do you want to take the Marvel series, all the Marvel stuff on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Straight up nice.
All right.
And to recap,
To recap, the Marvel series include Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, Werewolf by Night, the specials count, I Am Groot, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. I'm sure there's a little bit more, but we'll leave it at those ones for now.
Yeah.
And I think they did a really good job with the series. They got my attention. I think the thing we need to remember is that Loki and WandaVision were not this year.
Right.
It keeps feeling like it was, but it wasn't. But I do think these series pulled me more than the movies did, and I think it's only because, like how you said, the movies kind of underwhelmed me. Like, as a whole, all of them. I loved Wakanda Forever, and I love Shang-Chi, but I'm also like, yeah, usually in the phases, I like all the movies.
yeah.
So I think would it be COVID or what have you, I think the series did a better job getting a lot of our attention.
Yeah.
Well, also the series this year launched new characters. We didn't get new characters in the movies this year, right? Like, I mean, America Chavez and like little side characters here and there, but like no Shang-Chi this year or anything like that. So like we got She-Hulk, we got Miss Marvel, we got Moon Knight. Really, all 3 of the series gave us those. And then, I mean, I'm gonna go nice here, especially for those special presentations.
The special
Yeah,
presentation.
sure.
Aren't we delighted that those exist? Wasn't Werewolf by Night like everybody's big surprise favorite thing for the year?
Definitely good on the series this year. I loved Miss Marvel. It was very different. A lot of fun. And yeah, Werewolf by Night killed it. It was great.
It's also like the series, I think, are moving closer to rated R stuff than the movies are, because the movies are movies and the shows are series. So they're getting us ready for Deadpool, you
And
guys.
didn't this feel like the year where the series finally started to like really branch out? She-Hulk is very different from everything else that Marvel does. Moon Knight was pretty weird and very different, right? Like, Tommy?
I'm going to do my Jim Henson puppetry skills right now. Brian Henson, you know where I stand with you. If you've been watching this show from the beginning, you know Henson and I don't see eye to eye. I'm going to say green with a little peek of red.
Little Red Rocket style there.
Little
Yeah.
peek of
No.
Zach.
Hey, no. What's that, TikTok? No. Ashley, no. Okay, so here's what. Almost all of it great. Couple of things I just personally didn't necessarily love or connect with as much. I enjoyed it all though. It's nice. It's fine. I'm just, I do think I am certainly biased of giving Marvel the Marvel pass, where it's like if it's mediocre, I usually bump it up to good. So I'll own that for myself.
I also wonder, circling back, Tommy, one reason you enjoyed the movie so much was you had that theatrical experience.
Yes.
You had that with your family members and like that old school thing that we all fell in love with about movies. Whereas these, we all watched on our laptop or on our by ourselves at home at midnight.
I watch
or whatever,
it in the crippling loneliness of my manor by candlelight.
Here's what I say. Marvel, figure out a way to do some big screen shit for some of these.
Yeah.
Because like,
You could still do a premiere of like the first
my
episode
God, we-
and make it a bigger thing that's more welcoming to everybody.
that whole thing they did in Pakistan because they don't have
Oh,
Disney
yeah.
Plus there, where they played the first 3 episodes of Miss Marvel in theaters. I bet that would have been sick.
That would have been sick, and I would have easily done that for Moon Knight.
So many things. We can go see obscure anime dubbed in English. At Phantom events at any AMC.
Yeah.
We can go to church on Sundays in the movie theater. Why can't we go to Miss She-Hulk on Wednesdays?
Yeah.
And the special presentation they do bring to the big screen sometimes. They did with Moon Knight. You just had to get tickets, and it went out so quick because it was 35 millimeter, and everyone was racing for those in LA. But even the special presentations could easily go to cinemas for like a day.
Yes.
Just put it on a day or 2 days.
Yeah, do a little glass onion. Okay, a little split vote, but feels mostly positive for both the Marvel
Great job, Marvel.
films
Another great year.
and series. Now we're gonna wade into their friendly rivals, DC. We've split up DC into the Batman and everything else. Okay, so just the Batman first. Tommy,
Matt Reeves Batman.
Tommy, do you want to expand?
Batman, directed by Matt Reeves, starring Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz. It's a nice for me, guys. That whole thing was nice. A detective story, a flawed hero learning that in the end, vengeance can't be the only thing that fuels you. A surprisingly delightful Colin Farrell. Not that I was surprised I was delighted by Colin Farrell, but all that makeup and that voice, and it worked.
He was
to a
having
T.
the best time.
And he loves
in
it.
that
I
movie.
mean, we've covered on this show. Being in a makeup chair for hours sucks. Being in a makeup chair, quite honestly, for 20 minutes is not fun. I've acted in things where they put a wig on my head and it takes a little bit of time to glue the wig on, and I am like a little bitty baby boy going, "Nyeh!" I can't imagine getting a whole body put on you.
I mean, you mentioned Colin Farrell, but let's not forget the captain of the police who talked like this.
Oh,
I can't
that
believe you
weird
let that
guy.
Batman in.
Not Jeffrey Wright.
Who's
Jeffrey Wright's
Wright?
boss.
No, because he's not
The guy that gets killed. Yeah.
He's also on.
Also, shout out to Paul Dano. Did he know?
Did he know?
Did he
know?
Big year for Dano.
Big year for.
Big year for a new Rockstars cover art.
That's
for
right.
our
Did he
thumbnails.
know?
And if you memed us, you're dead to us, and we know where you live.
No,
I'm just
meme
kidding.
away.
If you memed us and didn't tag us in it, I'm gonna find you.
Real quick, Joe 79M. To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
There
Go
you
Bills,
go.
716.
Go
Thank you,
Yeah,
Joe.
these super chats are great, guys. We're not going unnoticed that you have crawled out of your garbage dumps and managed to give us some tribute.
Yeah, Paul Little saying to everywhere, everything all at once. Great. I mean,
Cheers to that.
What a
We will not
movie.
mention that, but that's a favorite movie for sure.
Mr. Greg Guzman, cheers, watching on my birthday. Happy
Hey,
birthday.
happy birthday, Mr.
Happy
Greg
birthday.
Guzman, a fellow Sagittarius.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, get out. Are you a Sagittarius?
Yeah, his birthday's next week.
Okay.
I mean, or whatever. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Okay, now that was their not their only theatrical release, but the Batman in the Matt Reeves universe kind of exists off to the side. The rest of DC, we had the Peacemaker series and Black Adam were kind of the main contributions. And I guess we might talk about the Harley Quinn animated series in a separate category. But thoughts on Peacemaker and Black Adam?
I mean, I'll do this, I guess. I don't know. You
This
decide
is
which goes
hard.
where. Which goes
Give me
where.
more series. So we have Peacemaker, which is, yes.
You know what?
Black Adam
This feels like a
and
very
Harley.
Peacemaker thing that mug
Harley,
wouldn't let
yeah.
me take my flag out. I'm going nice.
There
I'm
you
going
go.
nice.
Peacemaker was great.
I'm
Loved
feeling
Peacemaker.
generous. Peacemaker was awesome. Black Adam, fine.
Nina, you-
It's a bit of
Pierce
a-
Brosnan in Black Adam, great. The guy who played Hawkman, great. Greens to all of them.
Yeah. It feels like a bit of an incomplete year for them. They had a couple movies get delayed. Next year is going to be a big year,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
They have
Yeah.
4 theatrical releases.
Was Suicide Squad not this year?
No, that was
Suicide
last
Squad
year.
was last year.
I'm
Last
losing
Time
track of
flies. Time
time.
flies.
Yeah,
Track of
yeah.
time.
So maybe this will be a more interesting debate next year for DC. Okay, moving on. Star Wars, of course, we did not get any theatrical releases. We will never get a theatrical release from Star Wars, apparently. But we did get 3 Disney Plus releases: Book of Boba Fett, Kenobi, and Andor. How do we think?
Tales
was
of the Jedi. Also
Tales of the Jedi. Sorry, Bad Batch trailer dropped. I don't think the
Grogu
series is-
short that was 3 minutes
Yes,
long,
the-
but
the-
hand drawn.
Studio Ghibli Grogu short. Ghibli, thank you. So naughty or nice for Star Wars? Tommy, you're our resident Star Wars expert.
I'm doing a frantic flip flop. I might be running for office. I'm flip flopping so much on this. Okay, Book of Boba Fett. Naughty. Kenobi, nasty. Which is a nice, is a
the
nice
naughty
way of
or
saying
nice?
very naughty. Andor, so nice. I'll watch it twice.
That's right. That's right. I'll go green just because of Andor. I don't care what else they. All of Star Wars happened just to bring us to Andor.
Yeah.
I'll walk down that road every day of the week.
As a mild Star Wars fan, I'm giving it a red.
okay.
And when I say a mild Star Wars fan, I'm like, I kind of want Star Wars to get the people that are like me. That are like kind of there.
Yeah.
We love
That's
Star
gonna be
Wars,
Acolyte,
but like,
baby.
They're not
Yeah,
giving you
maybe
enough to
Acolyte.
push you over the edge.
Yeah, I miss the Mandalorian.
I think I'm there too, right? This felt like, again, I loved Andor. That almost, but it's only a third. It feels like even Andor is a bit of a failure in that it's such a great show, and somehow they didn't succeed in
Right.
marketing that or having
so
it connect
weird.
with the audience.
Well,
don't know.
I think the honest marketing of it is tough to pull off because they tried to get you excited about following a character whose destiny we know, right? Like we know
Yeah.
where he ends up, which is similar to Kenobi, I hate to say. And the only thing that zagged off of that was Boba Fett, which was a character we thought was dead, but then learned in Mandalorian was very much alive.
It's-
So
No,
sorry,
keep
no,
going.
please.
I was gonna say it sucks because they did do a lot of marketing for Andor.
Yeah.
It really does suck, and it sucks that like even after hearing social media's cries of how good it was, it's still like it just is unfortunate. And I wish that a lot of people will turn their heads and go back and watch it.
Yes,
That's right.
absolutely.
That's right.
Match 143, thank you. Another friend of the show from Canada. To the Breakroom in 2023. To the Quizmaster. To T. Michael Bechtold. And lastly, to Kevin Conroy.
I think we. I
Oh,
Cheers,
absolutely.
cheers.
To
think
Kevin
both
Conroy.
T. Michael and the Quizmaster are banned from the building. So.
Don't hit it so hard.
You hit me! No,
so
there
hard.
was
That
no
was,
way. I
oh
stood
my
like this.
Ow, Jessica's pinching me.
You did this today in the meeting. He kept saying I bit him.
Okay, let's talk about Amazon, all right? They
Yes.
had a wild year. The Boys, Rings of Power,
Boy.
The Peripheral, Outer Range. But I mean, just because of The Boys, baby.
Also,
look at my filthy
Rings of
alcohol-covered
Power was
flag.
still very
Rings of
beautiful.
Power is gorgeous.
Drip some of that flag in my mouth.
and you watched a little bit of Peripheral, right?
I did. I loved it.
And you loved
Yeah,
it.
with Chloe Grace Moretz. That's their newest show that's on there.
I haven't watched Outer Range yet, which is on me.
No,
I've
Josh
been seeing
Brolin.
a lot of.
The
Thanos
Boys
himself.
was incredible.
Boys
It
was
has
great
really
season
been
of The
going
Boys.
up. And I think when we talk about shows that are afraid to take risk, Kenobi, and other things like that, The Boys takes risks,
Yes.
kills people,
Yeah.
Stranger Things, actually kills off its characters, and like has a good time.
And talk
a fun time.
about adult themed.
Yes.
They ain't
They go for
afraid.
it. They go for
there.
it.
Oh, they get
literally
to the
like-
tip of the issue, if you know what I'm saying.
It is they answered the question of what would happen if Ant-Man just went in the butt. Like they did it. They did it for their first episode,
That's
you
right.
guys.
Yeah, Amazon had an interesting year. It'll be interesting.
Good job for them, studios.
Now, how about another streamer? I know this one we've talked about a little bit more recently because of all the kind of drama behind the scenes. HBO Max soon to be called Max, apparently.
Yeah.
Please no.
But and of course they're the home of Warner Brothers stuff, so they got all the Harry Potter stuff, they got all the DC stuff, they got some DC stuff that will never see the light of day, including Batgirl, and the canceled Green Lantern series. But the things they did release this year, House of the Dragon, okay, White Lotus going on right now, finale coming up this weekekend. I really enjoyed Tokyo Vice. Really enjoyed Our Flag Means Death.
Yes, with the guy from the Batman, the police officer with the
He
real
is.
voice.
Weird voices in
He's
there.
a pirate with a British high voice.
The previously mentioned Harley Quinn animated
yes.
series, the much beloved. That's not really an HBO Max thing. That kind of came over from another place. But and the kind of trifecta of weird quasi comedies: Barry, Hacks, and The Rehearsal.
Yeah.
Nathan Fielder's The
Honestly,
Rehearsal.
give me everything but that show. I didn't finish it because it stressed me out. It stressed
That show
me
is
out.
like a horror movie, a reality show, and a comedy, just like all wrapped in one.
It's a
like-
psychological roller coaster.
If you didn't watch The Rehearsal when it came out and you got some time over the holidays, give that a shot. I really liked the HBO Max lineup this year.
Yeah.
Go green.
Oh,
for
sorry,
House
I'm going
House
green.
of the Dragon.
House of the Green.
Oh, you're
And
going
I'll
green?
go
I don't have a black
You're going
flag.
green?
I don't
You
have a
guys
black
going green for
flag.
House of the
Yeah,
Dragon?
we're Team Black. We're
Team
Team
Black
Black.
all the
No,
way.
we're Team
Black
Green.
all the
Team
way.
Targaryen
House
over here.
Hightower.
all the way.
Hightower.
I'm team Olivia Cook, but that's about it. Also, let's not forget HBO Max had a little show called Minx that featured me for 2 seconds.
And that
That's
was,
right.
and
That's
that's
right.
green.
No, you had multiple lines.
OMG Scotty saying, cheers to all us nerds having a daily escape with the break room. Hey, we love the escape too because we do not like doing our work. We'd rather be hanging out.
Happy holidays. Hey, this is me saying a toast to my fellow trash bags. Here's to an amazing 2023. Hey,
Beautiful.
you know what? We often denigrate you, we desiccate you, we defenestrate you. But today,
Defenestration.
We've never thrown any
but-
of the break room chatters through a window.
but today, we celebrate you.
That's
Here's
right.
to the trash bags.
Oh yeah,
Here's to the trash bags.
To the trash
Here's
bags.
to the ones in the trash. Here's
get
to
the
the
next
ones
one.
that just ran out of cash
yeah,
because
you
they
do the
come
next
back
one.
to all the
Yeah,
groceries
but,
now.
and before we move on, and Jessica's going to present the next one, which is a really good one. We want to call out, so the drinks we're having, we have 2 signature cocktails we've been talking about all week long, and actually the recipes are in the description, with the cranberry thyme mixer from Iconic.
There's some
Oh,
action.
yeah.
Look at Tommy. Look at that serious
Wow.
He
Ooh, a little
winked
wink.
at the camera.
face. Oh my gosh.
Get him out of there.
Beautiful. But yeah, you can get these mixers yourself at iconiccocktails.com.
Yep.
And use code new Rockstars, get 20% off for this
Yeah.
holiday season.
You know, I'd be normally working a lot faster than that for all of you that are going to throw some hate in there, but we were doing it for the camera. Okay.
he couldn't afford to spill a drop. The money.
Oh, look at that shaking. Whoa.
Whoa,
We need to
Booyah.
do a
love
breakdown of this footage, I feel like.
Okay, here's a missable detail.
What's he cooking?
I was actually
What's he
pissing
cooking?
myself during that.
Yeah, did he know?
Oh, and he finds a classy lady. Wow.
Beautiful. Jessica
Elegant.
slammed that drink at 9
Wow.
a.m. It was crazy.
That was great. Yeah, again,
Been
that
downhill ever since.
we're making the. I'm sipping on the Quantumanhattan.
Yes,
To
I
take
am
on
as
the-
well, shockingly.
Yeah. it's a
Cheers
take
to
on-
us.
Cheers to us. And take on the Manhattan, made with their cranberry thyme mixer.
Oh, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm drinking the non-alcoholic.
No, and Tommy and some other folks on the panel are drinking their Nowhere To Go. This is Tommy
This is
making that.
great
It's a mocktail.
Oh, look at that pour.
It's got no alcohol in it.
Yeah.
But it does have their tasty bitter orange tonic.
And there ain't nothing to mock about it. It's flippin' delish.
Delish. Oh, one for her, one for me.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Once
Daddy.
Once I made sure my lady was taken care of.
Now that's what they call in the business a sip and smile.
That's right.
I love that.
Hire 'em
I'm
for
here
commercials.
that.
Guess what? I've been in this town for 15 years. I know how to sell products. Speaking of which, we want to thank our sponsors at Flags today. Flags, you can fly them anywhere.
Damn, he sold me.
For our next one, it's on the Netflix, y'all.
Yes.
Netflix,
Okay.
and we know that Netflix brought a few out this year. Stranger Things, Umbrella Academy, Wednesday, Sandman, Cabinet of Curiosities, Resident Evil, and Inventing Anna and Dahmer.
Whoa, you know what? I'm
some of
giving
the
it
big
green.
hits.
I'm going
Dang,
green.
big
Stranger
hits.
Things, Umbrella
Here's-
Academy, and Wednesday made so much money.
Here's the
Ooh.
deal.
We're saying a naughty.
I'm naughty. I'm naughty on Netflix.
You're naughty.
Get over your binge mode, okay?
Yes.
Drop
Yes.
them week to
I
week.
agree.
Also, I will give you a green just for British Bake Off. Thank you for
Oh,
doing that.
you're going back and
every
forth.
week.
The thing is,
And I
That's
think,
week to
and I
week.
think
That's
you
week
should
to
leave
week.
season 2.
the binge thing is the only thing I can hold above other people's head because
No,
I started
I
at
hate
midnight.
it.
I started at midnight, end at 9 a.m.
Jessica
Yeah,
comes
that's
in
not
like I
bad,
watched
Jessica.
everything.
Real quick, I included in that list, though it's not usually in the new Rockstars wheelhouse, Inventing Anna, just because I wanted to hear Brandon's impression.
Yes.
Why are you releasing your episodes every week? It's so basic. Are you angry that you're so fat because you sit and watch all your episodes at one time?
It's the stupid banks.
It's the banks. I would release it every week.
I have your
but
money.
I have
It's
to
the
release
stupid
it all at
banks
once.
won't let me. They cancel my credit card.
To be fair, like how you did with Great British Baking Show. Yeah, I'm gonna do green for everything, red for Resident Evil. It did not. It did not perform well.
Okay.
All right, I'll take the other. Let me take
Please,
this one if
please.
you don't mind. Top Gun, green flags all around there.
forget
Wave
it.
your green
Come on.
flags. We'll
Come
go
on.
for launch. Other movies we had: Jurassic World Dominion, didn't see it. Minions, green. Sonic 2, didn't see it. Everything Everywhere All at Once,
Green.
Knives Out, Glass Onion.
Green. That was great. Check it
Yeah, I
out.
only gave 2 of those reds, and it was Jurassic World and Minions.
You gave
They
Minions a
should,
red?
they should make
I
it
never saw
Jurassic World Dominion Minions.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Minion of Dominions.
I love Sonic, but Everything Everywhere All at Once, I'm putting all my money on for
Yeah,
the
that was
Academy
great.
Awards. Like,
I think it's got a
is-
real shot at it. And
Michelle Yeoh for Best Actress.
Oh,
And
that'd be amazing.
Stephanie Sue for supporting.
And Jamie Lee Curtis.
Now, real quick, another company that's going to have a bigger year next year than this year because they'll have more releases, and then and more the following year as well. The SPUMC, the Sony Pictures Universal Marvel characters. They just had one movie this year, and it was Morbin time. Okay, as the mug says, naughty or nice. Yeah, dog.
You want to know
So
what?
naughty.
Say whatever you
I
want
drink the
about
red.
Morbius. I had a great time with my friends, as mandated by Sony Pictures. I had a great time with my friends
You were
watching the
yelling
movie
the entire
Yeah.
time during the movie.
I did enjoy
I
it.
had 3 IPAs during the movie,
Yeah.
and then I had 4 gin and tonics at the bar afterwards.
Yes.
I give it a 7 drinks out of 7.
Thank you to the Sony publicity team for letting us all go together to
Yeah.
a private screening.
And we
It
got
was very
special
nice.
fangs. We got to wear fangs.
Yeah, we got to wear fangs. They set up a little
I
red carpet.
swallowed
It was
mine.
great.
And real quick, we're not going to maybe go through all of these, but we didn't talk about Apple TV had Severance. Hulu had that great Predator movie, Prey. And then they've got and The Bear, which we also make jokes about all the time.
Oh, love it.
Hulu
Yes,
FX
chef.
Get,
Corners.
Corners. Hulu
Cousin
also,
Pants.
they have the great FX shows like Atlanta and The Old Man and a lot of good stuff like
Sunny.
that.
Always Sunny.
Yes.
Still killing it.
And how about The Simpsons plugging along
Yes.
49 years after it debuted? The Simpsons is older than Jessica.
It's true.
It's not older than me. So.
It's not older than me. I watched the first episode.
That's right. Real quick, let's shout out Matt Farrow. Thank you for the
Yo,
super chat.
Matt, you're the man.
Cheers from the Iconic team. Yes, Matt is
yes.
the CEO, one of the co-founders of Iconic
Oh,
Cocktail.
Matt.
we're loving it.
I'm a huge fan, Matt. I'll be a customer for life. That vanilla you put in coffee, my God, it makes
Yeah,
my day.
makes for a great gift. We were just talking about it before about how this is a really nice gift. It's a fancier thing that you can send a friend. It makes more sense in the mail than food or something like that. It's a really nice thing. Boogie's World saying, happy holidays, Breakers. Thank you, Boogie. Freddie Ferry saying, I'd like to toast to my dead parents. Thanks to them, I'm one step closer to being Batman.
Hey, when you go to the
I don't
movie
know.
with your parents, take the front entrance.
Also,
Don't take the alleyway, okay?
Freddie Ferry coming in from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Okay, it's tomorrow where Freddie Ferry
And Freddie,
is.
I don't know if that's serious or fake or half true, but either way, I'm gonna raise a glass to your parents.
To your parents.
Because they either raised a hilarious son or a very sad situation.
Uncle Dev TV was cheersing Jessica's green dress. He loves it. He says he's on one knee. He said "marry me," but he spelled it MERRY.
Oh, that's very clever.
It's Christmas hymn.
if it was an A, I would have done it.
You gotta
Also,
spell it right.
Devin King
Meet
coming
me
in.
at the altar
oh.
in your green dress.
Love from a dumpster fire. Big Head Gang.
Yeah, gang.
yeah.
The other big head gang's here somewhere.
Also,
Okay.
also
What's that
film
big
Drew
ol' head?
saying, cheers to the break room. I don't have a problem, and you're not enabling, miss. I'll show when you have had enough.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty funny film juice. I still don't think we should have read it.
Hey, Zach.
Perry Clemons, no relation.
Some relation.
Happy Friday, happy holidays, love y'all. Hey, love back to you, Perry.
Oh, and Katoot is wondering how we felt about the Roku channel coming in hot with their Weird Al Yankovic story. Thomas, I mean,
that was
that
a
was
good debut.
Brandon didn't like it.
Here's the deal. It was a baller move by Roku. It was very smart. They should have put it out commercial free. Put an ad at the
agree.
beginning.
There was
Don't put
commercials in it?
There was commercials.
You know
in it.
what is?
Not enough songs. Not enough songs in the Weird Al
That's why
movie.
you didn't like it.
That's why I
And
didn't
we know
like
what
it
is free
as
on
much.
Roku? Bill Burr's Immoral Compass, featuring myself as an Alex Jones person who gets murdered.
That's a red flag right there.
Okay.
If that's not worth it for a little bit, I'm going to plug all my personal
I
products.
know. Also, if you just want to keep up with Tommy content, you got to be on like 5 different subscription services.
Trust me, it's expensive for me to watch myself, and it's my favorite thing to do.
The MJ2997, one of our good friends. From your Moochie to your Gucci, I toast you all for getting some Christmas. The other thing that rhymes with Moochie.
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stanley Tucci.
Christmas Stanley Tucci.
Christmas.
My wife wants Stanley Tucci for Christmas.
I think next year we're going to sell Tucci on a Gucci, and, like an elf on a shelf. He's get a Tucci on a Gucci.
There is a trend on TikTok right now and on Twitter that people are like, my wife thinks Stanley Tucci's attractive. Can you guys please tell me I'm not wrong in thinking he's not? And I was like, no, everyone thinks Stanley Tucci's attractive.
It's true.
It's a thing.
It's also, he has good bone structure. Also, it's an energy with Tucci.
Yes.
He's got a
very
vibe.
attractive energy.
He's got a BDE for sure.
Oh. What does BDE stand for, Tommy?
Brian Dawkins, the former safety for the Philadelphia Eagles. Energy.
Okay, very Brian Dawkins energy.
He's got Brian Dawkins energy, bro. I think he might have been a cornerback. Sorry. Don't at me in the chat.
Feels right.
Don't at me in the chat me is my new phrase for next year.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Now, we may or may not have some special guests arriving at any point. But we are, fittingly, for our friends at Iconic Cocktails who have helped us make these delicious drinks, and hopefully some of you out there are enjoying your Quantumanhattan or your Knowhere To Go. There's the promo code, by the way. Again, makes a great gift. Ship that to some family and friends that enjoy a nice cocktail. It's a great way for them to up their cocktail game. We're friends of the folks at Iconic Cocktails. They've been really good to us. We love supporting them. We love their products. But we were going to give some toasts.
Some toast.
To specific things.
Yeah. We're celebrating the holidays today, as you can tell. We're drinking some iconic cocktails. So we'll give some toasts to our favorite of the fandoms this year. You know, you saw a little red flag, green flag. And we have some special guests around the office who might pop in to give their toast as well. I could do mine first.
Oh, please,
if that's okay. If I may have your attention, please. A toast to a great show called Andor, a Star War that we'd never seen before. Dedra Meero was crass, Cyril Karn was an ass, and Mon Mothma let her daughter be sold in the store. And to Luthen, I must make a toast, for his ship was simply the most. He ran a sweet shop, thought all the imps should be shot, and he wanted to make Cassian a ghost. Here's to you, Andor. Way to go. Apologies to Andor.
Whoa, who do we have popping in here?
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, no. It's Anna
Spirit.
Vanston.
Oh, no.
Feeling the holiday spirit with a little mistletoe, holly. Who knows? Just kind of dig.
I think it's
nose.
poison oak.
Shit.
Your outfit is made of a Christmas tree.
Ooh, I made it myself.
Wow.
How many? I don't agree with the killing and skinning of trees.
No.
Well,
Especially alive.
listen, this is what you do as a vegetarian.
Oh,
I'm not a
okay.
vegetarian.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
so sorry.
Do you have a toast you'd like to give Anna?
I have a toast. Now, everyone might have seen that the Mario movie's coming out. I've been doing the coverage of the trailers.
Yes,
so
great job.
my toast is in honor of Mario. It's short, it's sweet, and it goes a little something like this. May all of our 2000, that's not it. I should have brought my notes. It's the shortest toast in the entire world. May our 2023s be filled with pipe rides, mushroom heads, and mustaches on our tanukis.
Oh my gosh! I don't know if we
very
can
nice.
see that.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Happy
Mario.
holidays,
Happy
all.
holidays.
I don't have a drink. I gotta go get a drink.
Gucci
Thank you,
to
Anna. And
Tanuki.
definitely,
Oh my goodness.
definitely check out all of Anna's great Mario movie coverage. It's on the channel right now. People have been loving it.
Wait,
People
do you
been
hear
loving
those bells ringing?
Oh,
An
I was-
angel
Who
is coming
is
to
it?
us. Ring, ding, ding, a ling, ding, ding.
Oh my goodness! Oh
Look at the mommy.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh my goodness! Hi.
Hi. I have a little song for you guys.
Oh, a
Oh,
song!
hey.
Oh, a little Christmas
I
carol.
wrote a little Christmas song for Stranger Things,
Oh, that's
the TV series. Okay. Vecna killed Eddie in the Upside Down. Mike Wheeler was also in a movie with a clown.
Hey!
Kate Bush plays so loud
Hey!
through Max's headphones.
Hey!
So let's put up the Christmas lights and tell Will to come home.
Hey!
Stranger Stranger Things, Jonathan is snowed.
What?
Stoned. Robin's gay and Steve has hair and Hopper drinks alone.
Whoa!
Stranger Things, look out, Lucas, run.
Ha!
Dustin has a trash can lid and Nancy has a gun.
Whoa! That was beautiful.
Yay!
That was awesome. That was great.
was
hear it
great.
again.
Cheers to
Merry
Stranger Things.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yay. Cheers.
Happy Hawkins, everybody. Happy Hawkins.
Hawkins Day.
Wow.
Happy Hawkins.
Oh,
my
no.
goodness.
You got lipstick on.
Oh no, who's that
I
darkening
wonder
our
how.
door? It's the
Oh.
it's
Oh,
the
Keep him out.
It's Rimble Graham.
No, it's Cripple Crab.
It's Eric Vaughn.
I'm back.
No.
You there, boy. What day is it?
I think it's December 9th.
Wrong! Wrong! It's St. Mephisto's Day.
Oh,
Where Mephisto will take a big dump in your shoes
Oh.
if you leave them out.
Why?
no. You gotta wear your shoes to
Because
bed.
he doesn't know what old Christmassy is. He just listens to the old 97 song from the Guardians holiday special.
topical.
Zach Huddleston's favorite Marvel title.
Yes.
Anyway, Spirit, my toast. Here's to the thunder god named Thor. You got your ass kicked by Gore. You brought back Jane Foster, and soon after we lost her. But your penis went down to the floor. You have a new rival named Zeus, ready to let the war dogs loose. In Omnipotent City, those manners are shitty. But for real, Thor, your dick is a spruce.
He's
my
playing with some
goodness.
hardwood.
Happy Halloween, everyone! Gobble, gobble, gobble! May Cupid's arrow strike your butt.
I will say this has
He's
never
a
happened
crazy
before.
person.
I'm a little horrified.
Also, who knew
Insane.
Thor had confirmed Brian Dawkins' energy?
That's right. Shut it down. Anyone else?
Hey, we might
Oh,
do
he's
some-
coming back. Oh,
We might do
God.
some more. Real quick, we've had some fun ones in the chat. Jameer Green sending in a super chat. Marvel needs more darker themed animated shows like MODOK.
Yes.
Also, Go Ravens, and then he
Boo. Why did we read that?
says unfriendly things about the
Crap.
Bills.
Crap comment.
Match 143 coming back in from Canada. Anna to Anna. Yes,
Hey,
cheers
to Anna.
Her great
That's
toast. Trash bag saying, how do you guys feel about the content released on Thrust TV?
Oh, well, it's crazy. Thrust had some really, really huge shows this year.
What were some of the bigger shows on Thrust?
There was, wait a second, that's not my mouth, which was a baking show, ironically.
Tommy.
There was, holy smokes, I can't fit that whole thing inside me, which was a 3-part documentary on cheesemakers.
Oh, okay.
And then there was, whoa, where do you think you're going with that, ham hock? Which was a story about a pig farmer. Wired magazine said all the footage on Thrust this year was the tea's done. Woo!
Wired Magazine's got to get a better editorial staff.
I'm
Also,
told they only hire.
Shout out
Rhinoceros.
to Trash Bag for bringing back a better inside joke than anybody actually who makes this show.
Matt Farrow, cheers to the best channel ever. Merry Xmas, y'all. Cheers
Thank
to
you,
you
Matt.
as well.
Yuka Prieta, here. Oh, can you read that one? I
Here's
can't
to
see.
alcohol, which often makes one see double and feel single.
Oh.
Love y'all. Happy holidays.
Let's hope you get to sleep triple.
I was
You know
about
what I'm
to
talking
say,
about?
sometimes at these parties, you know what I'm saying, Jessica? You got a friend coming tonight?
Okay.
Oh!
Oh boy.
Wow, and then
T Sterling. TC Sterling.
TC Sterling coming in with a beautiful emoji, and you're amazing. Thank you, thank you, TC Sterling.
And back at you, babe.
Yes, absolutely. As much as this isn't a Thanksgiving episode, but certainly we all have a lot to be thankful for this year. We launched this show in May, and you all, the little weirdo trash bag community that has grown around the show, has been awesome. You guys have been super supportive and fun, and often funnier than us. We appreciate you for watching, for being a part of it. For helping us grow this weirdo little family we have, both at New Rockstars and specifically at the Breakroom. Now, Tommy,
Yes.
we might have some more toasts, but and I don't mean to cut anybody off if they had a good toast.
No, my toast was simply a takedown of the chat. and
Shocking.
they've been so generous that I'll try. Here's a toast to the chat that often sleeps covered in shat.
Oh.
They don't wear nice clothes. They live indisposed. And that's all I have to say about that.
Oh, beautiful.
Tommy, right after I said all that sweet stuff, he
Cheers.
comes in hard on him. But Tommy, I believe there's a secret
Yeah,
Santa
guys,
event?
there's a little Secret Santa, and what happened is I wanted to do a Secret Santa with everyone, and then I forgot to tell everyone, so I had to give everyone presents. But
There's no secret.
I also, it's Christmas time. I don't have a ton of money, so what I did is I went into my personal comic book collection.
Oh.
And I got comic books for each of you that I felt would be something you would like.
Oh, okay.
So
that
I'm
sounds
going to hand
sweet.
them out. John, there's even one for you too, you piece of crap.
I think Tommy will show off the present that we got.
I don't think we're allowed to show that
I
on the
literally
internet.
can't
I'm
put
joking, I'm
what you
joking.
bought me on air.
Look at our Instagram.
But check the gram. Brandon?
Oh, thank you.
you.
Oh,
Look at these
thank
gift
you.
boxes.
Yes, thank you,
These are
CVS,
quality.
for
Did
allowing
you?
me to purchase these. All right, so if you want to go one at a time, I'll explain them to everyone. These are from the Bechtold archives.
Oh,
Okay, and I guess these are technically, there's nothing
me
secret
fix
about
them.
this Santa. It's
It's me. I'm
just
Santa.
a Tommy Santa.
John, this is for you. So, Zach, if you want to
Okay,
go
here,
first.
I'll pop this one open. A lovely Santa Claus
Zach-
box there.
What I gave you, I'll let you get it open. This is a number one first edition of the Flintstones DC comic. Now, Zach is a new father.
Yes.
With a lovely family. Fred Flintstone, a new father in this comic. Now, this is when they did the Hanna-Barbera DC reboots where they made a Mad Men-style Flintstones, and that is the first issue they ever made with the original
Fred
cover.
Flintstone looking very John Hamish
yes.
on this cover. Thank you, Tommy. I'm actually really interested to read this.
I
Thank
thought
you.
you'd enjoy it. It reminded me of you. Who wants to go next?
I can go next.
Okay. And these are all, once again, from the Bechtold
Beautiful,
Comic
beautiful.
Archives.
Love Santa.
Love Santa. That's a little aggressive Santa.
Now, Brandon,
Oh,
that may look
la,
like
la.
any other X-Men comic, but that is no accident. This comic is the first appearance of one Jubilation made. That is
beautiful.
the first time Jubilee ever appeared in a comic book, and it is
so
now
sweet.
Also,
yours
look at these
to
ones on
own.
the cover.
Uncanny
yo,
X-Men,
hey,
what
yo.
is that?
That is
244.
Yeah,
Wow.
244.
244.
Tommy, that
I
is
will
too
admit
kind.
that one I did not have in my collection. My friend Brett Carreras, who is a very good friend, runs Richmond Comic Con, pulled it from his comic book shop.
Oh, thank
That
you,
is
Brett.
gorgeous.
So thank you, Brett, for
That is
making a
awesome.
Christmas wish come true for me that I could then give to someone.
Jessica's
who didn't
tearing
have.
into her package.
Jessica,
Do it.
I
Well,
think-
she works on that. Thank you, GSU
Yes.
Eagle. Thank you guys for the great daily shows over the year. It's been fun. Shout out to Duffy Duffer, the Rougher Duffer brother.
We all miss
I
Duffy
love the
Duffer.
callbacks in the chat.
Oh, the Rougher Duffer brother.
There was
yeah.
someone who they didn't send in the super chat,
They
but
brought
I
in
saw their
Swank.
chat.
I saw Swank show up.
No,
app.
but they just said something really kind that was like, thank you to the Breakroom crew for getting me through this year, and we just want to say the same thing to you guys. Like, doing this show has been some of the most fun we have at New Rockstars, and it's because of all of you, and we're really appreciative for that.
And John, of course, does not speak for the on-air talent.
That's right. That's right.
Oh my
Everyone's
gosh.
garbage.
Okay, Jessica's got her gift.
Go,
Jessica,
go.
yours is a little bit of a squint if you can see it. It's a very old What If comic book.
Yeah.
And it is What If Uncle Ben had lived. And here's why I gave it to you. You are our Spider-Verse expert. And that is a multiversal tale from the What If original line. I believe it's maybe even the first What If comic book ever is What If Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
That I do not have. But this might be the second or third What If ever made. So it's pretty old. It's a nice
That's
piece of comic book
beautiful.
history.
Oh my God.
Very nice.
So sweet.
Now, John, this one I gave to
want all
you
of ours.
because this is the one that I would most want. And John and I are very off-camera, similar, simpatico. This is what
Are we going to be allowed to show this on the air?
Yes,
after every
I
episode of the
have. I have a few of these that I got from Brett actually a few years ago, and they're prized possessions of mine. Everyone, I taped these boxes not efficiently. John, yours is a Jimmy Olsen Superboy featuring Don Rickles. Don Rickles.
Show the camera.
Jimmy Olsen
That's
Superboy.
incredible.
Yes, at one point, DC Comics said, Don Rickles has
Don
to join the
on
universe.
The cover.
So
And it's not a drawn Don
No,
Rickles.
it's a photo.
It's
like
his
a yearbook
headshot.
photo of a 70-year-old Don Rickles.
I believe you will get Don in the book drawing form.
okay.
This is so fun.
But I don't think I've ever taken that one out of the package.
Hey, what are you baked potato? Get away
Oh,
from me.
hey, yeah,
I
hockey
hope he
puck.
roasts. I hope he roasts. So anyway, and Dashel is on her. Is he coming tonight?
He will be here tonight.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dashel. I'll open Dashel's so you guys can see what I got him. Dashel is a huge Star Trek fan.
Yes.
And I'm not. I promise I'm not shilling Brett Carreras'. But I did
you
get this
should.
from
But you
Richmond
should.
Comic Con. This is a Star Trek. Dashel's a huge Star Trek guy. Star Trek Green Lantern crossover event that he commissioned. Though the book was already made, he commissioned this variant cover from. You can only get it at the Richmond Comic Con.
That's
Wow.
That's for Dash Daddy.
Very nice.
Now, let's be honest. I'm a psychopath. I probably have doubles of all of these, so it's not like I'm really giving anything away. I don't want to don't put me on a pedestal here.
Whoa, Freddie Ferry, our friend from New Zealand, coming back. Daughter, not son, short for Winifred. It's true, but the best comedy comes from sadness. Oh, okay.
She'll be back
I said
in no
so.
time.
Cheers to the guaranteed chuckle every day from the Breakroom crew and fellow Trek
Cheers to
fans.
you, Freddie.
Cheers to
Freddie
you.
Ferry.
Hey.
And this is not our last show of the year, although it may seem like it will be here next week. But this was when everyone was going to be in the
And
office.
this is when our actual holiday party
and
was
when our real
planned.
holiday party is.
And then
Next-
when January hits, it's my birthday, so.
Ooh, next week we're still doing shows. Next week, this week today we were kind of looking back at 2022. Next week we're looking forward to 2023.
That's right, that's
So we've
right.
got a lot of fun stuff planned for next week as well.
Before I take off and let you guys
try
finish
that
your show, I just want to say thank you to some people that are not on the show very often but helped us get the show off the ground. Philip Molina, Patty, Dodson, Samantha, all of our great moderators in the chat,
Yes, to the
Girl, Chrissy,
mods.
anyone else I'm forgetting, I apologize.
And then for our frequent guests, Eric Owusu,
Mezzo.
John
Yes.
Michelson, Coy John
Yes.
Drew,
Jay
Jay
Washington.
Washington, Angelica
Trey.
Trey.
Yeah.
The
Absolutely.
Quizmaster.
may she rest in
Yes,
peace.
our work friends that we sometimes draw on, Eric, Whitney, MT, and Anna. Bless
Yes.
you all. for
Hopefully
coming
MT
on.
will be back
Yes,
for a
and then
toast.
we got a couple more
Driving around
fun
town, I
super
think.
chats we want to get to. Christian Unpronounceable coming back. Here's a toast to Jubilee.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Here's to you, Christian.
Always down to
Bless
toast her.
Jubilee. The trilogy being announced soon.
Cynthia Moreno. Happy holidays, guys. Love you all, and I enjoy getting to nerd out with you all.
Well, we love it too.
Thank you. Joshua Hartkey. We're about to have another special guest. Joshua Hartkey. Brandon, can you see that one?
Joshua Harkey saying, "You're all rock stars.
John,
I want
come on.
Tommy's jacket, and I
Oh,
will
it's
kill
on
him
this
for
thing.
it."
Wait.
And I definitely love how you always find
MT.
a positive way to present even mediocre shows. I don't know what mediocre shows it could possibly be.
Wait,
Happy
is he
holidays.
saying the break room's mediocre, or are
No,
we
I think he's
talking
saying
about mediocre
sometimes the
content?
shows that we cover, maybe they don't hit 100%.
Hey, you know what? It's a bell curve. There's going to be some hot stuff. There's going to be some cold stuff. You know what I mean?
Easy
That's all
says
right.
his toast wasn't red.
I don't know.
Oh, I apologize.
Easy. What
we
was your
missed one.
toast?
Line of Demise, Cobra Kai.
They were
Toasted
shouting
to
out Cobra Kai.
Yes.
Boogie's World, happy holiday
Okay.
breakers.
Does our special guest need a moment? Okay.
What you eating?
Here we go. Okay, maybe he does need a moment. Okay.
I love him so much.
Oh.
Yeah, come on in.
Hey, he's got a
I
toast.
was eating bread. Hello, everybody. Hi, it's me, MT.
It's MT.
I have a
It's
handheld.
What an organic place to stand, you friend.
Come back here. Come back. Oh, no, the tree.
You knocked down my tree.
The deforestation
Hello,
of MT.
I'm here, everybody. I have a
Hi,
microphone in
MT.
my hand. Hi.
Do you got a cheers? Would you like to give a toast to anything out there this year?
I want to give a toast to Mr. Chadwick Boseman, T'Challa, who I wish he was there for Wakanda Forever. Obviously, he couldn't be because he's now gone. But like, my goodness, a Black Panther 2 with Chadwick Boseman would have been amazing and incredible. But that's not why we're toasting. We're toasting to his life and his amazing accomplishments to the MCU. And because like we would not have the amazing nation of Wakanda and like all the tremendous things about like especially the tremendous lessons that he taught Shuri about like forgiveness and like being able to work with the people of Talokan. Like we love you, T'Challa. So here's to you, T'Challa.
Yay!
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well
Cheers.
said. Well said. Well said.
Cheers. Thank you, MT. Joshua Hartke, yeah, I think Brandon just mentioned you're all rock stars. I want Tommy's jacket. Tommy does have a matching pants. You may not be able to tell from the image.
You're gonna have to subscribe to my OnlyFans.
There's Easy's right there.
Easy. Cheers to the Scarlet Witch and Soldier Boy, the two best characters who deserve an epic crossover.
Yes.
That would be a
Soldier. Boom.
Soldier Boy and Scarlet Witch.
Boo! Is that Soldier
Rick and
Boy?
Morty.
This was
Rick and Morty.
This was a great year for the Scarlet Witch. I'm glad to see her so powered up. And definitely not dead. She's coming back, and she's coming for revenge. I love evil Scarlet Witch. Don't let her be good. Let her be evil.
Let her be bad.
Let her be bad.
I
Let
wanna
Corella
be
kill
bad.
the dogs. Come on.
Make bad feel so good.
Come on.
Thank you all for watching. I think this cocktail has been delicious. It's hitting me just right. In the sense that if this show goes 10 more minutes, I'm really going to say some stuff.
That's right.
Oh, boy.
And these mocktails have me feeling like I pretended to be drunk because I started to slur my words, and I'm like, wait, you haven't had any alcohol yet today. But what we do have is a special little song to send us off. This is a brand new banger. Made specifically for the Breakroom. We actually stole it from Barry Manilow's house.
Oh,
yeah.
From his estate.
Yeah. He's dead?
He's dead to me.
Oh, okay. Is he hanging out with Dick Cavett?
No, Dick Cavett is alive and well.
Dick Cavett's
Bless
dead,
you,
Barry
Dick
Manilow's
Cavett. Come on the show.
okay.
Simu Luke, come on the show next
Come on the show, Steve.
Boney Horse is in the chat, and let's get out of here. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's sing it. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Oh, it's got to leave.
We got backing music?
I think we're moving.
Oh, there's no place like Breakroom for the holidays. No matter how much you dislike and/or if you want to be happy with our white hot takes for the holidays, you can't beat our candor. I met a man who lived in Canada, and he was waiting for the chance to come on the Breakroom and be brave. Come on the Breakroom,
Come on,
Simu,
Simu.
you coward! When Zemo sits braiding Brandon's hair, Jess and Tom say smash or pass. From the headlines to predictions, does Zach have perfect diction? Oh, there's no place like Breakroom for the holidays. No matter how much you dislike and/or
Watch it already.
if you want to be happy with our white hot takes for the holidays, you can't beat our candor. For the holidays, you can't beat our candor. Get back in the garbage!
They?